Hello everybody, welcome to our 5-minute daily devotionals. This is a series of videos, short videos, sharing some thoughts on a passage from our Moravian daily text readings. And our reading for today is actually taken from 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verses 23 to chapter 11, verse 2. We won't cover the whole passage, but we'll just take some thoughts from a few of them. Patuloy natin pinag-aralan yung sulat ni Pablo sa mga mananampalataya sa Corinth kasi ina-address niya yung mga issues na nakikita niya sa buhay ng mga mananampalataya doon. From yesterday, we realized one of those issues is yung idolatry. And isang example na binigay niya is yung pagkakaloob ng pagkain sa mga idols at pinagsasaluhan pa nila. In that, he reminds that when we share communion, we share in the sacrifice of Christ as one body. In the same way, when we eat the food na pinagkaloob sa mga idols, we are sharing in the work of the demons, the devils that they idolized. Paul goes on to say in verse 23, all things are lawful, okay? But not all things are helpful. All things are lawful, but not all things build up. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Nalilito ako, Ronald. What he's saying is, kung ikay tagasunod ni Kristo, hindi ka na under judgment based on the law. Dahil yung biyaya ng Diyos, yung kaloob na kaligtasan niya, ay nakasalalay sa ginawa ni Kristo. Hindi sa ginawa natin. Whether sumusunod ka sa law o hindi. So it's not a matter of whether you do the law. It's a consideration of, as a follower of Christ, you are already under grace. Saved by grace through faith. But, Paul is saying, hindi lahat ng pwede mong gawin, dahil hindi ka na under the law, ay makakabuti para sa ibang tao. O makakatulong para sa iba. So, Paul is actually introducing the idea of don't think for yourself, think for other people. And he goes on to explain this further when he says in verse 24, let no one seek his own good, but the good of his neighbor. So ginagawa yung mga bagay, oo, malaya ka, pero ginagawa mo mga bagay-bagay para sa malasakit mo sa ibang tao. Okay? So going back to the example of food, nagbigay siya ng practical advice. Okay? Tandaan natin, lahat ng bagay ay galing sa Diyos at ang ginagawa natin ay para sa Diyos. So if, verse 27, if one of the unbelievers invites you to dinner and you are disposed to go, hindi ka makahindi. Eat whatever is set before you without raising any question on the ground of conscience. Okay? Huwag ka na magtanong. Kung ano hinain niya, kainin mo na lang. Pero, okay, verse 20, and here's the crucial part. But if someone says to you, this has been offered as a sacrifice, then do not eat it. Kasi pinagkalob na sa mga idol eh. Do not eat it. For the sake of one who informed you, para doon sa tao na nagsabi sa'yo, and for the sake of conscience. Hindi yung konsensya mo kasi malaya ka na eh. Hindi ka under the law. But for the conscience of the one who told you. Okay? I do not mean your conscience, but for him, why should my liberty? Malaya ka na eh. Why should my liberty be dependent on other people's conscience? Yung konsensya na iba. And this highlights the fact that we have a relationship, a personal relationship with God. Whatever we do is based on our relationship with God. Hindi yung konsensya ng ibang tao ang importante. What your conscience is telling you before God. If I partake with thankfulness, pinagpasalamat ko na yung pagkain eh. Bakit pa ako huhusgahan? Ba't pa ako tutulog sa ng ibang tao sa bagay na pinagpasalamatan ko na? Okay? So pag humindi ka sa pagkain na pinagkulob sa idols, you are doing that not for your sake, okay? But for the sake of someone else. Anong point dito? Kasi gusto mo nga ni tao na yon na hindi pa mananampalataya, makita na ang pagkain na pinagkakalob sa mga idols ay hindi tama. That's a form of idolatry. Ikaw, okay lang sa'yo. Kumain ka o hindi. Dahil pinagpasalamatan mo na sa Diyos eh. Pero you are raising an opportunity for you to say, that is not right. That is idolatry. That's what Paul is saying in the subsequent verses. So whatever you eat or drink, or whatever you do all for the glory of God. Pinagpasalamat mo sa Diyos, binigay mo ng kaluwalhatian ng Diyos. Give no offense to Jews or to Greeks or to the church of God. Just as I try to please everyone in everything I do, not seeking my own advantage, but that of many, that they may be saved. So what is Paul saying here? Binigyan ka ng pagkain. Pasalamatan mo sa Diyos. Magpasalamat ka sa Diyos. Kainin mo. Pero pag sinabi lang, hindi, pinagkaloob to sa idol, huwag mo kainin. Hindi dahil sa mapapasama ka o gagawa ka ng kasalanan. No, pinagpasalamat mo na sa Diyos eh. Pero hindi mo kakainin to dahil gusto mong ipakita doon sa tao nagbigay sa'yo ng pagkain na yon na yung pagbibigay ng pagkain, pag-aali ng pagkain sa idols ay kasalanan. It's idolatry. It is for their sake that you are not eating. For them to know that idolatry is not acceptable before God. In the hope that they will want to know how it is to overcome that sin. That is your opportunity to glorify God in your eating and not eating, in your drinking and not drinking. Praise be to God. We have every opportunity to glorify God in everything that we do. Mapagkain man yan, mapainumin. God deserves all praise and glory. Let us serve Him and glorify His name in accordance to His word. May God bless you as you live out and follow God's word.